Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm Chris, Head of Customer Success at tawk.to, and today I'm excited to give you a full demo of the tawk.to platform. I'll walk you through everything you need to get started with tawk.to, from answering chats to customizing your widget. This session also includes a live Q&A, so feel free to drop your questions in the chat and we'll get to them as we go.
All right, so first of all, what is tawk.to and why should you care? tawk.to is a business messaging platform designed to help you connect with your customers, convert leads, and drive sales. It offers live chat, ticketing, a knowledge base, AI agents, and a centralized inbox, enabling you to manage all of your customer interactions effortlessly across multiple channels. Whether you're running a small business or managing a global enterprise, tawk.to is built to be simple, intuitive, and effective. With over 11 million users in nearly every country, tawk.to is helping millions of businesses connect with billions of end consumers every month. Best of all, it's free and always will be. Our vision is to become the ultimate omnichannel inbox, giving you the power to engage and interact with your customers anytime, anywhere. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the demo. So first, we'll need to log into the tawk.to dashboard on desktop. To do this, go to the tawk.to website and click Login in the top right corner. If you don't already have an account, click Get Started to create one. Once we're logged in, we'll land on the dashboard homepage. Here, you'll see the visitor stats and page views from the pages where you've added the tawk.to live chat widget. tawk.to is an agent-centric platform, which means that each user can create and manage one or more workspaces, which we call properties. If you have multiple businesses, you can create a separate property for each business and manage them all from one account. You can select the property by clicking the property selector in the top right corner. The menu will show you which property you have currently selected. You can invite an unlimited number of users to each property, making collaboration a breeze. To invite a user, head over to Admin, User Management, Property Members, and click Invite Member. Simply enter their email address, choose their access level, agent or admin, and click Send. Agents have limited control to edit your property settings, while admins have full control. So your personal account settings are in the bottom left corner. This is where you can change your online status, notification settings, and edit your profile, such as your name, email address, and aliases, which will come in handy when answering chats. In the top right corner, next to the property selector and search, you'll find two other sections: active chats and monitoring. Monitoring shows all live visitor sessions on the pages where you added your tawk.to widget, while active chats lists any sessions that you've opened. Let's try a quick test chat by clicking on Simulate a Chat. This opens a new window with your chat widget. Let's type in hello. The ringing sound alerts us to an incoming chat request, which will appear in the top left. If you don't see the chat, double check that you're accepting chats from the property in your account settings. If the ringing sound isn't for you, you can customize it in Manage Sounds and Notifications. Here you can adjust sounds for new chats, ongoing messages, direct agent messages, and more. You can also enable desktop notifications so you never miss an alert. And if you don't want to be tied to your desk, download the tawk.to mobile app from the App Store or Google Play Store to answer chats on the go. All right, let's open the chat and click Join. The Join button is there to make sure multiple agents don't accidentally join the same chat. Now let's send a quick reply. Cool, so the chat session gives agents helpful details about the visitor, such as their referral URL, navigation history, and even what they're typing in real time. Next to the Reply tab is the Whisper tab. Whispers let you message other agents during a chat without the visitor seeing them. This is useful when multiple agents are working on the same chat. The third tab, Smart Reply, is a feature included in the AI Assist add-on. Once you've set up the add-on, you'll have an AI agent to respond to your customer queries based on your training data. You can review and edit the smart replies before sending them. We'll talk more about the AI Assist add-on later. The top menu of the chat gives us the following options. You can transfer the chat to another agent or department, add and edit tags, which is useful for segmenting chats based on topic, quality assurance, or conversion tracking. You can create a ticket to track a customer issue and follow up with them via email, or view the visitor session information, copy or print the transcript, and ban unwanted visitors from accessing the widget on your site. Alright, let's move on to the top right side of the chat interface, where we'll find these tabs. The Details tab lets you add contact fields, attributes, and tags, which are saved in the Contacts profile in the Contacts CRM. The V code, also known as the visitor ID, is a placeholder for anonymous visitors. Once they share their name, you can update the field to display their name instead. Shortcuts are response templates that let you quickly and easily reply to common questions. It's a huge time saver for agents. For example, if a lot of customers ask questions about your working hours, you can create a shortcut. To create a shortcut, open the Shortcuts tab, click Add New Shortcut, enter a name for the shortcut, in this case, hours, and to use a shortcut, type in /, followed by the shortcut's name. You can also use / to search for keywords within your shortcut content. This is useful if you have a lot of shortcuts and can't remember the naming convention. So next we have the Knowledge Base tab. If you've set up a public or private knowledge base, agents can use this tab to search through its content. It's useful for maintaining internal training materials for your support team or providing a self-service help center where your customers can find answers on their own. Finally, the History tab lets you view and search through the visitor's chat history. So that covers the default tabs, but you can also add custom tabs in Admin, Settings tabs. You can add text, URLs, menus, and more. It's really useful for giving your agents easy access to third-party tools like forms, order status lookups, or product repositories. For instance, if you've added the widget to your website via the Shopify plugin, you'll have easy access to all your customer orders via the integrated Shopify tab. All right, let's move on to the top menu of the dashboard. And next to the dashboard home, we have the inbox, which is, as the name suggests, is where you'll find your chat history, tickets, and other integrated channels such as Facebook Messenger. You can sort conversations by status, date updated, or date created. You can also filter conversations by assignee, status, tags, and when they were last updated. So let's start by looking at chats. A chat can have two statuses, open or closed. Keep in mind, chats are session-based. This means that if a visitor starts a chat and then leaves without providing their details, you may not be able to get back to them. This is called a missed chat. Missed chats will be shown as open messages in your inbox. Open chats require attention. The number of open chats will be indicated by the red counter on your inbox. An open chat could also be an offline message. When your widget is in the offline state, it will display an offline form, at least by default. When a visitor submits this form, an offline message is created. The closed status on a chat indicates that an agent has answered it or closed it manually. For example, after reviewing a missed chat or replying to an offline message, the agent would naturally close it. Doing so will ensure that you are constantly in inbox 0 and no inquiries have passed your radar. Alright, next, let's dive into ticketing. Our ticketing system is a powerful tool for managing customer requests in a clear and organized way. For many businesses, it's essential for streamlining support and ensuring no issue goes unresolved. For example, if you're chatting with a customer and there is an issue that requires a follow-up, you can create a ticket. All you need is the customer's name, email address, and the subject and body, just like composing an email. You can include attachments, set priority, and assign the ticket to a team member or department. Once a ticket is submitted, a copy is automatically sent to the customer's email and the agent or agents assigned. Agents can reply to customer tickets directly from the tawk.to inbox or via email if they received a copy. However, we recommend using the inbox for greater visibility. You can see in real time if another agent is already responding, which will help you avoid responding to the customer twice. For internal collaboration, you can use whispers. These private messages are visible only to your team and won't be seen by the customer, making it easy to discuss and coordinate on tickets, just like you can in chats. So a ticket can have one of three statuses. Open, this means it's a new ticket or a customer has replied to it. This indicates that action is required. Pending means that your team has responded and is waiting for the customer's input. Closed means that the ticket has been resolved. Tickets can be created from live chats, the Talk.to inbox, your hosted knowledge base, or by forwarding emails to the ticket forwarding email address. The benefit of forwarding emails to ticketing is that you will manage all customer inquiries through one centralized inbox where you can assign tickets to the right team member or department, set priority to ensure that urgent and important emails are tackled first, track the status of each ticket as they are resolved, use reporting to track your team's first response time and resolution time, and you can also set up the AI Assist add-on to give your agents access to Smart Reply, or assign your AI agent to automatically respond to tickets. We'll talk more about the AI Assist add-on later. Okay, so how do we set up email forwarding? To do this, go to Admin, Overview, and locate your ticket forwarding email address. Set up forwarding from your support email client, and once configured, emails sent to your support email address will be automatically converted into tickets in the Talk.to platform, centralizing all customer inquiries in one convenient inbox. With tickets, you can streamline your workflow, improve response times, and ensure that every request is tracked, resolved, and documented, all while empowering your team to deliver exceptional customer support. Next, let's talk about the Contact CRM. This is your contact directory where you can view detailed customer information and track the interaction history of each contact. Contacts can be filtered, segmented, and exported. In the future, we will be adding more CRM features, including deals, pipelines, activities, and automation that will help take your contact CRM to the next level. All right, next on the menu is the knowledge base. The knowledge base is a powerful tool for setting up a hosted help center. Here you can create private or public content organized into articles and categories to educate your customers or team and empower them to self-serve. A great example is the Talk.to Help Center at help.tawk.to. You can fully customize the look and feel of your knowledge base by clicking Configure in the bottom left corner of the knowledge base editor, or by navigating to Admin, Channels, Knowledge Base. If you'd like to dive deeper, you can search our knowledge base for articles on setting up your own or virtually any other topic related to the Talk.to platform. And if you need any assistance, feel free to use the chat widget in the bottom right corner to connect with our team anytime. Next, let's take a quick look at reporting. Here you can get insights on chats, tickets, knowledge base performance, AI Assist, and even submissions from the lead capture form. This is a great way to track your team's performance and identify areas of improvement. So you can filter chat and ticket reports by date, tags, or agents assigned. For example, you can see how many chats each team member has handled last week, identify how many customers reported issues with their orders, or measure how quickly your team has responded to tickets. By analyzing these reports, you can better understand your team's strengths, address challenges, and make data-driven decisions to improve both efficiency and customer satisfaction. Next, let's go through the admin section. Remember, if you have multiple properties, you can select your property in the top right corner. So, starting with Overview, in this section, you'll find the ticket forwarding email and the JavaScript API key. Next, let's go to the Channels menu. Starting with the chat widget, here you can find your widget code for adding the widget to your website and adjust settings for your chat widget, including its appearance, content, and the pre-chat form. The pre-chat form allows you to set up a form that your visitors can fill out before starting a chat. To activate the pre-chat form, go to the pre-chat state. Under Body Cards, click Add and select the form from the drop-down. This is where we can customize the form. By default, you can see the name and email address. In addition to that, you can add, for example, the phone number or a question with text area. You can also rename different labels with custom text. For example, we can add, "How can we help?" in the text area. You can also make these fields compulsory by ticking the star icon next to them. Once you're happy with those changes, click Save, and make sure that you toggle Enable Pre-Chat on. To add the widget to your website, you can copy the widget code and add it to your website's HTML just before the closing body tag. All right, let's take a look at how you can design the widget to match your brand. Let's go to Widget Appearance and click Advanced. Here, you can customize the colors, design, and placement for both desktop and mobile widgets. The text above the widget, like "We are here," is called an attention grabber. You can click the Gallery button to pick one that fits your website, or upload your own for a unique touch. If you upload your own attention grabber, you'll even have the option to position it on top of the widget, giving you full control over the design. Next, let's take a look at how we can customize widget content. Let's head back to the chat widget page and click Edit Content. At the top, you'll see the enabled features like live chat and knowledge base, followed by tabs for each widget state. To explain how this works, when at least one of your agents is online, the widget will show the online state. If you set working hours in the widget scheduler, the widget will switch to the offline state outside of those hours. This state can also be fully edited and designed to suit your needs, and we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Under each widget state, you'll find two folders containing widget cards. To edit the content of a card, simply hover over it and click the pencil button. Since we haven't set up the knowledge base yet, let's edit the text area in the header. Once we're happy with the changes, hit Save. You're not limited to just text in your cards. You can also add images, videos, and even featured knowledge base articles to address popular queries directly through the widget. By default, there will be a widget card that allows your customers to search for answers in your knowledge base. If you haven't set up your knowledge base yet, you can simply turn this card off or turn off the knowledge base feature on the top of the list. All right, now let's go through the settings menu. First up, we have shortcuts, which we already covered earlier. So this is where you can manage all of your shortcuts at the property level. Next, we have triggers. Triggers let you set up automated actions like sending a welcome message to visitors on your website. You can also create a rescue trigger to send a message if an agent doesn't join the chat in time. You can even set up advanced triggers with custom conditions to handle specific scenarios. Then we have tabs, which we also covered earlier. So this is where you can customize the tabs your agents can access during live chats and in the conversation view of your inbox. Moving on, we have mail notifications. This is where you can customize email notifications for chats, missed chats, offline messages, and tickets. If you want to send notifications to external services in real time, you can set up webhooks to make that happen. Finally, you can create and manage custom attributes for your contacts and organizations to better organize and personalize your interactions. All right, let's move on to the next section, user management. This, as we already covered before, is where you can invite your team members and manage their access and permissions. You'll also find the department section here, where you can assign users based on their roles or expertise. This is helpful for organizing ticket management and customizing the pre-chat form, allowing customers to choose who they'd like to chat with. You can set agent alerts as well, which display a message to your agents in each chat. It's a handy way to share updates or announcements, especially for larger teams. Finally, if anyone on your team has banned a visitor, their details will appear in the ban list. Finally, let's take a quick look at the add-ons. The Remove Branding add-on lets you remove or change the branding on your widget, ticket footer, and the domains for your knowledge base and direct chat links, giving you a fully white-labeled experience. With AI Assist, you can set up and train your own AI agents to handle chats, tickets, and Facebook messages 24/7, so you never miss a query. More channels also coming soon. We'll cover how to set this up in more detail during a dedicated webinar. You can also hire our agents to answer chats for you, or if you have a broader range of tasks, like omnichannel support, data entry, or even need an executive or personal assistant, you can hire dedicated virtual assistants. Video, voice, and screen sharing makes it easy to resolve issues faster by offering video chat, voice calls, and two-way screen sharing with customers directly through your chat widget.
All right, so that wraps up our tour of the tawk.to platform. We hope this session gave you a solid foundation on how to use tawk.to enhance your customer experience. Thanks for joining us today, and we can't wait to see you at our next session. We'll dive into AI Assist and show you how to save time and keep your customers happy even when your team is away. Take care and see you soon.